It's strange how success can turn familiar faces into strangers, and I found that out the hard way. Just 3 years ago, I was scraping by, working endless hours for a salary that barely covered my bills, while dreaming up my own tech startup. I had wrestled with self-doubt. My wife Lily's family often reminded me of my shortcomings in the most subtle, backhanded ways. During family gatherings, I could always count on Grandma Marge to chuckle lightly and say, "Oh, sweetie, maybe when you grow up you'll find a real job." Or there was my brother-in-law Dave, who would mention my entrepreneurial dreams with an eye roll, citing the statistics of failed startups over a whiskey glass that glinted like a mocking star. They thought they were being jovial, but the undercurrent of disdain was unmistakable, and though I always laughed it off, deep down, it hurt. After countless late-night brainstorming sessions, those sleepless nights turned into something tangible. I launched my company and, against all odds, it began to flourish. I found my stride, hiring talented individuals, attracting investors, and suddenly, the landscape of my life had transformed overnight. As my bank account swelled and the aura of success enveloped me, I was astonished by the way my in-laws began to treat me. It felt as if their earlier skepticism had turned into sudden affection, their calls more frequent, their invitations more insistent. They would ask me for advice on their own ventures. Dave needed help with his small electronics shop, while Marge requested funding for her local charity. At first, I thought it was great. Surely this is what family does, right? We lift each other up. But after a while, the old feelings of resentment resurfaced. Their previous comments echoed in my mind each time I received a new request. I dug deep into myself and realized I was no longer the person they had always looked down on. One bittersweet afternoon, while I savored a cup of coffee and stared out the window at the busy street below, I made my decision. From that moment on, I stopped aiding them. No more money, no more advice, nothing. I felt a strange mix of liberation and guilt. How could I justify this? Was I really an asshole for wanting to distance myself from their past condescension? I recounted to Lily what I had done, my heart heavy with fear of her reaction. She was quiet for a long time, then she simply asked me how I felt about it. I admitted that I felt empowered, but I also worried that it made me unkind, perhaps unforgiving. "You deserve the respect you've earned," she finally said, reaching out to squeeze my hand. It was reassuring, but the nagging doubt remained. Soon enough, Thanksgiving rolled around, and the air was thick with tension. As expected, they were all too eager to reunite and discuss my success over turkey and stuffing, but I felt like a ghost at my own table. All the smiles felt forced, their inquiries laced with a touch of desperation and inadequacy. "When